Maisie wasn't just a dog. She was a turning point. The first time her photo popped up, it was on social media. A friend had tagged someone in her picture, and it quietly pulled attention. Maisie was a pit bull with a round little head and soft eyes. There was something in her expression, something that looked like a question. Could someone still love me? She had spent nearly 3 years in a small kennel in someone's backyard. No toys, no walks, no warmth. She was used only for breeding, but never got pregnant. Because of that, they said she was worthless and ugly. And then, they decided she didn't deserve to live. A family friend stepped in just in time and got her to a rescue shelter. That's where she waited, until the right person saw her. At that time, the person who met Maisie was dealing with deep loss. Their longtime pit bull had just passed after 13 wonderful years. Not long after, their father died. Then their mother. The grief came in waves, one after another. Their home felt too quiet. The days felt heavy. The world had gone dim. And in the middle of it all, there was Maisie. The first meeting felt different. Looking into her eyes sparked something warm, something real. She didn't jump or bark. She just stared up with a calm, patient look, as if she knew this was an important moment. There wasn't a big sign or message, but it felt like fate. Maybe even like a message from the ones who had just been lost. That same day, she came home. Later that evening, they went into the yard. A ball was tossed. Maisie chased after it, tail wagging like crazy. Her eyes were wide with joy. For the first time in her life, she understood what it meant to belong. She had never owned a toy before, and now she had a yard, sunshine, and someone who cared. Just lying in the grass made her happy. She'd stretch out and feel the warmth like she had discovered something brand new. This wasn't survival anymore. This was living. Inside the house, everything was a surprise to her. Stairs confused her. Mirrors startled her. The sound of a squeaky toy made her freeze and then bounce with joy. Every little thing was exciting and new. But even through her clumsy moments, she stayed sweet and curious. It was like watching someone learn what love felt like for the first time. And then came her voice. Maisie doesn't bark much, but she talks in her own way. Soft howls, tiny grunts, silly whines, and little mutters that sound like a secret language. She talks when she's excited, when she wants dinner, or even when she's just lying nearby. It's not loud, just constant, like a quiet conversation between friends. The house that once felt so quiet slowly started to feel alive again. Even the elderly cat, who usually kept to himself, walked up to her gently and pressed his nose to hers. It was like he understood her pain. Or maybe he just saw how much she needed comfort, too. They've been close ever since, sharing sunbeams and naps without any fuss. Maisie's energy is pure joy. She runs, spins, jumps, and wiggles her whole body when she's happy. She shares her happiness with everyone she meets. But what makes her truly special is how she gives love. When her person feels sad, Maisie seems to know. She quietly climbs into their lap, puts her face against theirs, and just stays there, looking into their eyes. As if to say, you're not alone. I'm here. And in that moment, things feel okay again. Those small, steady moments brought healing. Not in a big, dramatic way. Just slowly, quietly, piece by piece. The sadness didn't disappear overnight, but it softened. With Maisie around, the little things felt big again. A walk through the park. A nap with a warm pet nearby. The soft sound of paws on the floor. Life became lighter, simpler, happier. Every day felt like a chance to begin again. Maisie didn't just get rescued. She rescued back. Now she's living her best life, full of treats, toys, soft blankets, and all the hugs she could ever want. And even though her beginning was rough, her present is full of love. She's a dog who was once forgotten, now unforgettable. The sadness that once filled the house has been replaced with laughter. All thanks to one little dog with a round head and a heart that listens. Sometimes the biggest changes come quietly. Maisie wasn't loud. She didn't try to stand out. But in her own calm, silly, talkative way, she reminded one broken heart how to heal. If this story touched you, give it a like. Even sharing it helps more animals find love.